Cameron, you're playing extremely well in camp. Obviously, you can see it. How do you evaluate your performance?
I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Every day I try to set me a goal, and I try to push towards that goal each and every day. So.
It's been 2 weeks. Can you gauge the progress that you've made, or have things slowed down a little bit for you out there?
Yes, sir. It's slowed down a lot. I learned the scheme a lot better, so I'm getting everything down and be able to play faster.
Obviously, it's a big step up in competition. I know you played in the SEC, but making a leap to the NFL. What's been the biggest adjustment trying to handle receivers at this level?
Really just the formations, I'd say. You got to know what to do. Like the little things, you got to know where to be and be in that position.
Who's been most helpful with trying to help you figure that out?
Everybody in the group's been helpful, from Jack to FaZe to JB. Everybody been helpful. They got different nuggets that they give you, so all of them helpful.
You have many one-on-ones yet with Jacoby?
Not yet. I haven't got the chance to get with him yet.
How about anything with him?
Not yet.
What was your goal today? You said you set a goal every day. What was your goal today? Do you feel like you accomplished it?
Yeah, I feel like I accomplished it. My goal was like leverage and get my hands on the ball, and I did both of those things, so I feel like it was good today.
Obviously, as a rookie player, special teams comes into play. Did you play special teams at Mississippi State? And you come here, and obviously you've paid attention to that, and you made it a priority.
Yeah.
Who got with you to kind of tell you that's going to be a big part of this rookie year?
I played a lot of special teams in college. In my senior year, I played college special teams, and here it's just like it just switched over and transitioned over. So, I like to run and stuff. So, being special team, it ain't enough for me to get down there and do it.
Did you do special teams in preparation for the NFL, or was it just because the team needed you at that point?
It's just wherever the team needs me, I'm there.
What do you think has been your biggest adjustment from coming into the NFL?
I just say, like I say, learning the different schemes of the different defense is the biggest thing.
And you mentioned that you've had an opportunity to talk to different players and they share certain nuggets or something. What do you think has been the most useful during this training camp?
I'd say the press work, slow down my press work, be able to put hands on the receivers and then slow them down and allows me to take over the route.
That's good. All right. Thanks
Thank
again.
you.
Thank you.
She said Devontae hasn't been out there the last few days. It's meant more opportunities for you guys as receivers. How have you sort of approached that opportunity and trying to step up and show what you can do?
Just really competing every day, trying to make my teammates better, make myself better. That's all I can do is just step in the field when he's not here.
Do you feel you've been having pretty good camp?
I really don't know. I just like to work, so whatever play comes my way, try to make it and do my best. So I really don't gauge if I'm having a good one or a bad count. So.
Kristian, when there's a quarterback battle, do you catch balls differently? Does the ball come off a hand differently from each guy, or is there really no adjustment on who's back there?
No, it's just really when the ball's in the air, nobody threw it. Really, it's just catching the ball. So that's all it is to it.
Been knocking on the door for a roster spot for a little while now in your career. What do you feel like a difference maker is going to be to claim one of those 53-man spots?
Really, just making every play that comes my way and just popping out on film. Really, that's all I can do.
I guess when I ask you having a good camp, it looks from the outside like you are playing really well every day. Do you feel like maybe different this year from previous camps? Do you feel like you're more assertive, getting more done on the field? Can you judge that?
Just having an aggressive mindset at every rep, even if it's a blocking play or a run play or pass play, just having the same mindset, attack the defense. So, and the good things that happen when you're aggressive.
You had to switch gears on offensively, going from last year's offense to this year's offense. How's that gone for you?
I love this offense. Let us be playmakers. Let us get down the field. So you can't. It's not a lot to hate about this offense. I love it. So.
You're obviously focused on what you're trying to get accomplished, but when you look across to see what Jacoby's doing, how do you describe him as a teammate, as a guy that's out there running around, catching balls too?
I've been with him for 5 years, so he pushes me ever since day one I met him. He goes hard, practice hard, so he leads by example, and I'm just trying to follow and not be far behind or even try to pass him.
How unique is that for a receiver to lead by example rather than be loud or talk, or what you see the stereotype be?
Just put your head down and work, and that's just his mentality. We talk about it all the time. It's just really being a dog on the field, and then words will come after the game is over. But playing and leading by example is all you can do. Your film will do all the talking.
Something this offseason focused on your workout, especially to kind of get better at before you come back to camp?
Footwork, top of the route, catching contested catches, being physical at the line of scrimmage, being physical down the field. So just being a more physical football player.
All right, thanks, Will.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Last but not least.
DJ, last couple of years, you've been seemingly like just there about being a bigger part of this offense. You feel like you've taken that step now?
I mean, I would say I'm in the process of doing that. Like, still trying to figure it out every day, and I feel like the goal is just to be better each day and each year. You know what I mean? So, if right now I do feel like I'm taking a step forward for myself, and being able to establish a role in this offense has been a goal since I got out here. So. That's the plan, and I'm gonna keep moving towards it.
Last year you developed your special teams play. You were a focal point on special teams. What was it that kind of clicked in that regard? Because you stayed on the roster basically because of that.
I mean, that was pretty much the easiest way for me to be on the field at the time. Coming back off an injury, like that was kind of the focal point. The offense was pretty much set, and I was like, okay, I got to do what I got to do to play. So I just honed in on special teams, just meet with Tom a little bit extra, and I mean, it kind of worked out for me. I played with a lot of confidence, and now I'm trying to let that roll over to this season.
Yeah, we've seen you take sweeps, screen passes downfield. Does it feel like that side of the game now is coming along for you for just the entire offense?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like we were saying, like the pieces are starting to come together. Just trying to make more with the opportunities I get. I think going into it, like I didn't want to put myself in a box. I did feel like it was more I can show our offense, and I mean I feel like with the more opportunity, the more times I'm touching the ball, I've been able to show that. So definitely.
Piggybacking off that question, they've got you all over the place. In this offense, they want you to be not just a receiver, a playmaker. Will you talk about your thoughts on this offensive scheme?
I mean, in terms of just where I fit in, I feel like it's perfect for me. As long as like I'm on the top of my game, I feel like kind of the sky's the limit with that role. Like just not always running routes downfield, not just catching screens, but doing a little bit of everything. I feel like I can, if I hone in on it, I could fit in that role perfectly for this offense, and I'm looking forward to it.
A lot of coaches are hyping up what you've done, the work that you've done, the work you're doing on the field. I mean, have you heard that? Have you felt that?
I mean, you feel it. Like, it's not necessarily a conversation that I would have with anybody in particular, but, like, the more plays I make, the more confident I feel with myself. And then you kind of can feel it with like I said, the more opportunities I'm getting each and every practice. And if I just keep making the most of them, I feel like I can develop into that role along with the special teams role as well.
Is there a specific moment last season where you felt like it kind of turned in terms of your confidence growing? I know you said, making plays helps it grow, but was there a specific play from last season?
I mean, I would say the strip against the Chargers, but I mean, I felt like I was rolling before that a little bit, and then that play just kind of fell into my hands, and then after that, it was kind of no looking back. Like at least with special teams, you know what I mean? Like ever since then, I was just playing fully confident and as a gunner and on kickoff and things like that, and then now I'm trying to roll into this season with the same type of confidence, and I feel great about it.
You returning some kicks. They've been squibbing it to you and kicking it to you in the air. What is it like having to try to pick up a football when it's spinning like that?
No, it's tough. Like, I mean, you try to play like a baseball player, but it's not a baseball. Like, that ball hits the ground, and when it's moving, it's bouncing all over the place. So you just got to do your best to stay in front of it. I mean, and every kicker in the league isn't Daniel Carlson. You know what I mean? He's a pro. He's one of the best. So I feel like going against him every day with all those different type of kicks is gonna have us well for everybody else in the regular season and the preseason.
These new rules are going to play out?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a little bit in the Hall of Fame game, but as the preseason keeps going, I feel like you'll see different looks. And I mean, Tom is on top of it. I'm pretty sure more than anybody else. You know what I mean? So, but I feel like we're getting all the different looks right now in practice, and we should be good once we get out there on the field.
In terms of what you've done on offense, I mean, you talked about the opportunities. Did you think you've taken a step, or is it just the opportunities are there now?
No, I mean, I've definitely taken a step, but like I said, with the opportunities and me taking the most of them, making the most of them, you build more confidence in yourself. Because a lot of this stuff is something I haven't done on this level yet. So, like, you got to have your mental right when that opportunity comes to you, and then if you do take advantage of it, then you start to feel better about it. It's just a part of the game.
So I guess, did you feel that coming into camp, or is it just something that's developed during these practices?
I felt it a little bit coming into camp, kind of building off of OTAs. Like, I mean, we all kind of was moving around in different spots, and I got a good amount of reps with the ones during OTAs, and I feel like that helped me kind of develop a little bit more of a role than I had before the fact. So, but just trying to build off that every day is the goal.
DJ, Pat Narduzzi told me that one of your gifts is you study a lot outside of the game, that people don't know that about you. Can you go elaborate on that, please?
Yeah, I mean, literally when I'm not with my kids, all I'm doing is watching football. You know what I mean? Whether if it's another team, a college team, like I see a lot of different looks from a lot of different games. I mean, and it's not like a thing where I'm just honing in on it, like, okay, I'm trying to, but it's just from watching football. And then I played a lot as well too. So, I mean, yeah, it helps me have a better feel for the game. So when certain situations come up, like it's not like I got to make a certain decision. It's kind of you feel it and you hit it. And it has helped me out in years past and hopefully years to come. So.
Is there an area of focus for you this offseason as far as working out, getting ready for camp?
I just felt like being in the best condition that I could be in, just so I could try to develop an offensive role and still keep my role on special teams and do a little bit more if they need me to. So that was pretty much my goal, just be in the best shape possible.
All right, thanks, DJ.
Thanks, DJ.
Thank
I saw
you.
that.